Hello, everyone. It is my great privilege and honor to speak in front of you about Edusustain, shaping tomorrow through learning today. Myself, Dr. B. Ramanathan. I'm the founder and managing director of ACE International Private Limited, Singapore. The future of education, really, it is the puzzling content for many people because of the technology-driven world. It is making a lot of challenges and hurdles to overcome. The machine learning, artificial intelligence, big data sources, cloud computing, robotics, drones, augmented reality, virtual reality, so many new generation technologies are really making the complexity of learning today. As per Charles Darwin theories of evolution, the natural selection theory, clearly emphasizing struggle for existence, use and disuse theory, survival of the fittest, that is making the organism to withstand and overcome the barriers or hurdles which are making them to eliminate in the world. Otherwise, it will become extinct. So the natural selection theory also fit into the reality of today's education to prepare the talents to become empowered and competitive to the world. The education systems must no longer to focus only on achieving excellence, but also the education builds the well-being status of each and everyone in this world. Our world is currently required the empathy. I wish to share a small clip to understand better about the future of education.
The world will look very different by 2030. In its new report, Tech in 2030, global data finds that the global edtech market will be worth $539 billion in 2030, up from $226 billion in 2022. Growth will be driven by two key factors: the growing global student population and improving global connectivity. Connectivity will expand remote learning and underpin VR and AR-based learning. By 2030, the APAC region will be the largest regional edtech market in the world. The APAC region will house 4.9 billion people, 2/3 of the global middle class, and generate over half of global GDP. The region is already home to important edtech companies, such as Byju's and Vedantu in India, the remnants of China's edtech industry, and Indonesia's Riganjuru. By 2030, the metaverse will provide VR and AR-based learning, supported by cloud-based course materials and AI-based automation systems. The price of VR and AR headsets will decrease significantly by 2030. In addition, expanded 5G networks will provide the ultra-low latency needed to deliver high-quality metaverse experiences. In 2030, AI, cloud computing, VR, and AR, 5G, and blockchain will be the key technologies that digitalize education in schools, universities, and the workplace. In 2030, the world and its people won't be the same.
So there are so many books available for our reading purpose about to understand the global education at this moment. Year to year, we are accumulating more knowledge, more technology transfer to understand better for making the better education for all. The smart classrooms, infrastructures, and the technical aids or accessories are increasing a way to improve the facilitation inside the classroom. How do the countries compare to support for the students to learn better? towards the 21st century curriculum, there are so many ways we have to improve the literacy and numeracy pathway to learn and explore better. Critical thinking and problem solving, innovation, creativity, and entrepreneurship kind of capacity, learning to learn and making the self-awareness and self-direction, getting more collaboration to improve the strategies, better communication, global citizenship, and sustainability. These are all the factors we have to consider for the 21st century curriculum. Making an overview for the 21st century learning, which acknowledges to prepare the students for rapidly evolving and interconnected to the world. Developing higher order of thinking and preparing the best skills, fostering the creativity, promoting the collaboration, and integrating the technologies. For example, project-based learning improve the strategy for the students to understand better on hands-on experience. Digital literacy, acquiring the self-knowledge as well as literary skills, that is making them to evaluate the problems critically and bringing the better solution for the reality through the technological driven capacity. Education 4.0, bringing the value of problem solving, collaboration, and better adaptability. The education industry is progressing well as per the day-to-day, not only for making the content or bringing the values, but also improving the education system for the future to focus well and making the student to become a mastery in every aspects. Key features of an education management, we have to think the best education software, which are providing the video content, testing the students' ability, that is the performance value, or gamification through gaming kind of aspects they can learn, push notification, giving more assignments to the reality to connect and making better assessment, social media, that is the peer-reviewed learning, reports and analytics, academic calendar to cover all these facts. Role of technology is influencing every day the education sector to become very competitive as well as bringing the competency skills for the desired talents to mold. Global competence, that is bringing the value of knowledge and more better attitudes as well as nurturing the skill sets which are bound to be the reality. The values, making the global competence and bringing the talents pool accumulate to the real ground of workspaces. What will be the education look like after 20 years? The World Economic Forum described the schooling must need to be extended in multiple ways. Education making more outsourced. It is not only the learning places from the schools or institutions, but also online, online as well as offline kind of capacity from outsourced environment. Schools as learning hubs, becoming more vendors, stakeholders who are providing the support for learning better. Even institute industry partnerships also bringing more values. Learn as you go. It is the small bite oriented kind of capacity to build on the learning pattern for each and everyone. The fourth industrial revolution also bringing the value of STEAM education, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. So these are all the values we have to prepare and bring to the ground reality. Lifelong learning also important for the educators who are engaging all this STEAM education, and it will provide the updated knowledge and equipping the skill sets for the people. The future of education in a world which is getting dominated by AI and big data. The future of education also include nurture individual and team empowerment, challenge thinking and critical way of exploration, encourage and exploit the conflicts to grow and evolve better, fuel the curiosity for the creativity and innovation cycle, be grounded on ethics, excellent storytelling and envisioning the realm of the possibility, strive for universal AI and data literacy education. The global goals for sustainable development, there are 17 goals available. Quality education is the fourth goal, which is very, very important as of now to think and making the exploration for each and everyone to learn the core values of education. Quality education, gender equality, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below water. These are all the 21st century skills in the context of United Nations Social Development Goals for students. So we have to think and adapt to this particular thing. Sustainable academic environment encompasses with education where the knowledge dissemination, training and apprenticeship kind of work experience build up. Research to bring the value for technology development, knowledge creation, entrepreneurship where the wealth generation and knowledge exploitation done by the business people or investors. Institute-industry partnership have a variety of multifaceted options to improve the strategies as well as equipping well for the innovation environment or education skill sets are the conditions which are making them to go global. The new generations who are having the vision for the world without technology. So 60% of Gen Z population say like to collaborate and share with the knowledge with others through online. 50% of the Gen Z can't live without YouTube, like online channels. 93% of the students, they feel confident as they understand the technology is very supportive and equipping well for them. Technology is the must for schools to cater for the young generation, especially Gen generation. 75% of the generations are making the new generation say college is not enough to equip. They are preparing the points through different ways to explore well. That is the technology supporting nearly 88% for the graduates to learn better and equip well. Future of work, we have to think for the culture to build that is based upon with the ethics, forces to collaborate and making them to transfer the workspaces connected to make them to engage the work and finish it successfully. The difference between the pedagogy, andragogy, and pedagogy, we have to rethink and reframe all these factors when it is centralized through the education bounded with the teaching capacity. Andragogy is the lifelong learning where the adults equipping well for their lifelong learning pattern. Pedagogy is the social and peer learning system like these conferences, workshops, and training places we have to prosper well. Earlier, the learning and development optimized through the new age psychometrics 70 is to 20 is to 10. So now it is making the sense for 70% the problem-based approach, 20% related to the peers learning, and 10% only the classroom or content-oriented learning. The future of learning is very complex, as I already mentioned about that. The education 4.0 bringing multiple facets and equipping with a lot of technology procurements and sources. So we have to make a conducive environment to learn and prosper well, making the teachers to learn and equip them for future of education to do the better job. Traditional teaching in the classroom was entirely different as of now. Flipped focus for out of the classrooms. Inside the class, the students discuss and explore the problem-based applications. The instructions are getting changed into student-centered pathway rather than the teacher-centered path by earlier educational pattern. The smart classes equipping with a lot of gadgets and other facilities, equipping with the different kind of equipments. So we have to build a smart class for the students to learn and equip them very well through these gadgets or equipments. How to build an entrepreneurial university? It is the need of the hours to think rather than just it is the knowledge transfer place, but equipping them to become an entrepreneur pathway to choose. So the university must need to start the incubation center or entrepreneurship development center to engage the students, nurture them for becoming an entrepreneur in future. Online learning through the MOOC, massive online open courses are making the sense as of now. Udemy, Coursera, EDX, and LinkedIn SlideShares are providing a lot of supports for those people who wanted to learn the new aspects and enriching their capacity to learn and prosper well. The international education is very worthwhile as of now. Global education, the opportunities are giving a lot of benefits. It is providing more better visibility, relationship, trust work, bringing more network, that is the network for you, build on the empowerment pathways, global connections, and bringing the value to the person who are learning through the global education. Thank you so much for your patience, and it is giving me the good opportunity to meet you all through this global conference for the leaders and the awarding people for sustainability development. If you need any further information, please note down my contact here. I wish to thank the organizer, Edufam International Academy, Dr. Halima Sadia, and the other sponsors as well as supporters and volunteers who are making the sense to bring the success for this wonderful session. Thank you. Over to the model, the MC. Thank you.